Greetings, good evening, and greetings to all the inhabitants of the world and to England. This is your Antichrist speaking. This is something much darker speaking. What? What was I saying? Did this split personality just suddenly take over? It's because the voices in my head and multiple personalities. Bear with me. So, my name is the Antichrist. No, my name is Edd-Weirdo, the Malkavian, your humble narrator. It's the nature of my condition as a Malkavian vampire that I have multiple personalities. And sometimes, it just takes reading certain materials like the, black magic books or Necronomicon books and even the Holy Bible. And then all of a sudden, next thing I know, boom, this Antichrist personality takes over. What to do? Sorry, what was that? Okay, so so let's rewind a little bit. Last time I got killed, right? Okay, nothing I can do. I'm fucked. I'm dead. But I died at least for a good cause. I died fighting to set the Thin Bloods free from those evil corporation bastards. And boy, did I fight. I used all my dementation. I used, the Mondo Gecko. I used my sword. I used all my strength and anger and fight. And you could say, yes, once more with anger, but maybe once more with love in my heart. And yes, thank you all. But what was that? Bear with me. So, but there was something that I forgot to mention. You see, 150 years in the future World of Darkness, I was Anzilea, and you could say I was hiding, just keeping myself to myself, trying to survive and all that malarkey. And I noticed, this is the reason why I'm rewinding. See, things are gonna make. You're probably wondering, right? I'm dead, so how am I making this video? How am I? Right, but bear with me. So, I'm fighting. I kill the owner of the corporation, evil corporation. I kill the boss, and then I take out as many as I can of the evil corporation people. And they kill them, right? There's too many of them. And when there's too many of them, you get overwhelmed. Shit happens. Even for a powerful Malkavian vampire like myself, shit happens. But temporarily, let's just say. Oh, this is awkward, boy. Oh boy. Sorry, it's right quiet. I can't help it. Temporarily, I don't know what to do. See, I have a child, and I have a child there, it turns out, but it's not like Claudia and Ezra when I was Edd-Weirdo. It's apparently when I was Mondo Gecko, I had an offspring, a child there, and I want the child. Oops, even we vampires, we mess up with parenting skills. But I'm totally insane. You gotta give me credit for that at least. Yes. And Yeah. Her name was Marla. No, it's not a fucking Fight Club. Her name was Marla. She was my child. And she was quite powerful. You see, I knew someone was stalking me. I knew something out there was following me, even though I tried to keep a low profile. Boy, oh boy, the child of Marla, she was following me. And it's weird. Didn't I say my name is Edd-Weirdo? Didn't I say I have bipolar? And, she's the one that got me out of the corporation before turning to mincemeat, completely turning to mincemeat. And she somehow gave me a bit of a blood and revived me. So this is the situation. This is where it's at. You know, I guess she wanted to know who her sire was, and it was weird because I said, "Look, I am a Edd-Weirdo, but there's something inside of me. This monster, Mondo Gecko, I must control." You know, this monster was her sire, so I was trying to explain to her, but at the same time trying to explain to me that the coins and the coconuts won't fall on my head again, and the coins won't chase me out of phone booths, and I won't be run out of town by this so-called urge to find blood. But what is that for me? She was saying, Father, please don't give up. You can still be revived. You can still, go back to the Sabbath. You can still, join. It can still be life for you. I said, no. I don't know, maybe it's my depression. And, you gotta admit when you reclaim Malkavian, especially South American Malkavian, trust me, South American Malkavian, depression is horrible, unbearable. And as the undead, why come back? I was happy to die. And she fucking robbed me of that. Foolish child. Maybe her sentimentality took over. At first I thought she was 4, but now it turns out that she was finally. She's got a crazy way of showing things. I felt like the word they said. Yeah. So welcome to my Malkavian part 2. So much to cover. Funny thing, when I was dead, I went to the where the braids were, and similar to the first time when I was human, transitioned to vampire. I went there and I got the choice to be a braid, but something brought me back, and it was the biter. It was, Marla's powerful biter that brought me back. Yes, no. What? Make up your mind. And well, here we are, the crossroads dilemma. What to do? Maybe don't want to live, or maybe I just feel like, fuck it, I reached the end. Just want to die. And please do not compare this to Jesus Christ, for Christ's sake. Do not compare this to Jesus Christ, third day resurrection business. Nothing like that. I didn't have to wait 3 fucking days, but it felt like 3 million years when I was a braid. What can I say? Psychiatrists always said that it's good to recollect memories, to recall them, future interviews. But what is there to believe? What is there to believe? How many? Tell Marla for now, I guess. My depression is under control, sort of. Maybe it's a shock, but sure glad to be back to life. Well, undead life. So when I ponder whether to die again or come back to life, stay alive, well, actually I've come back, I'm dead, I'm fucked. I'm undead, I'm fucked. I'd like to tell you a story of what happened. So I went back to the place where the Braiths are, not to the oblivion. It was an unpleasant place. A very scary place. A place where, see, it's very dark and something in fact. It's a scary place, and you know, it's oblivion. And it matters worse to go through the abyss. And it got tempting to become in a Clown Valley myself. How crazy is that, right? Mark Keenan becoming a Clown Valley? Must be my dementation. Must be my mental illness. And then this new split personality happened. The Antichrist personality. Say that, for example, people worry about wars or, corrupt politicians, and then I seem to be the answer. If the world's gone wrong, don't pray for the Messiah. Pray for an Antichrist. A necessary evil that needs to happen when a lot of bad stuff is happening. Nah, that ain't the way. Should have been left dead. But my child, Marl, my dear Marl, you had to wake me up, didn't you? Naughty girl. I'm recording this message to remind me of my fears and thoughts, and to help show it to the psychiatrists or the psychologists, people, so they can help, determine what are my fears and what are my anxieties. And this is what the psychologist said: record yourself describing your fears and anxieties. Well, my fear sometimes is I have nightmares. Yes, even a Malkavian can have nightmares. And nightmares are of the split personality of the Antichrist. But it's not in the sense of the biblical. It's more in the sense of Nietzsche, the philosopher, German philosopher. The idea of the Overman, the Superman, the Antichrist, the anti-nihilist, this victor of a God or nothing. Once again, as previously mentioned prior to this, the shadow self, the confrontation with all the things that we repress, to confront and become ourselves in a bit of shock, but then cognitive recognition, and therefore we become who we truly need to become, and we are able to express both ourselves and our fears But bear in mind, I have quirks. Nobody's perfect. Being a bipolar person can have ups and downs, but you've seen it on television, right? There's entities. There's there's people that are doing lovely jobs. They're working for charities to help. Mentally, I wouldn't call it mentally ill, just the people that have mental condition. And I'm an artist. That's how I would describe myself to the psychologist. I'm an artist. I am. Things to remember that I'm gonna talk about this because they can't see me face to face, so they have to talk to me through the computer or the telephone. So things I was told by email sometimes I used to be told by email back in the day prior to me becoming, that to express myself and to record things. Well, not all of it, because some things are private, but most of it, like I didn't fit in at school because I was a bit eccentric, but that wasn't my fault. That was the illness, nature of the illness, manifesting, undiagnosed. Another thing that would describe is my relationship with my father wasn't good. My father was cold. My father was cruel. My father wasn't a very nice person. It took me years to come to terms with that, because I kept hoping. By the way, I did say, I was gonna recollect accounts of some of the undead life and some of the prior before undead life. You get a mix. I don't know in which order, but you get it. From most of what I can remember, it's like they say to me, for example, it's like what I'm thinking, or the voice, will say, engage in thoughts. But if you engage in too many, that becomes a problem. When you're a clan Malkavian, it multiplies, and it's not so good. But those are, I guess, the perks or curses of being the undead, or feeling like the undead. Strange metaphors, strange enigmas that life can be sometimes, and it's scary. It's like everything, like you go to school, or you believe in a religion, or you find companionship, or you find love, or we have family or something. But when you become the clan Malkavian, that's it. You disconnect. You say goodbye to everything that was there, and you feel alone. You feel isolated sometimes. When you're mentally ill, and you realize I'm not just mentally ill, but you have dementation. You have the Madness Network. And I forgot to mention in my previous Fly on the Wall documentary that, and then now in this Fly on the Wall documentary, I will mention it now because I forgot on the previous one, but in this part of my Edd-Weirdo the Malkavian video, I will mention this. Malkavians and mostly mentally ill people, we're afraid of when you're a mentally ill person, you're afraid of death, and when you are a clan Malkavian vampire, you're afraid of the Ant. But the weird thing is, isn't the uncle supposed to be an ancient Malkavian? I don't understand it. Weird, isn't it? But then again, isn't it? trying to break the glass in here, people. So just feel the urge. Feel the, orange juice. Tap the bang. Feel like, I don't know. Does that feel like, yeah, the junkie or people say, hey, Edd-Weirdo, you look like dead, man. And I'm like, that's because I'm dead. But I've come a long way, like, let me tell you a story, what it was. Once, a long time ago, this was before I became Clown Malkavian. This was before I went back to being a paranormal investigator. One night I forgot to take my medication, and I drank 25 cans of Red Bulls. Not the big ones, just the small ones, but 25 cans of Red Bull. And yeah, supposed to be, this was like 2 years ago, I think, in January 2020. You might find it amusing. I find it weird. Yes. Bear with me. Yes. So, back in January 2020, if I could put in words to express to the psychiatric people on this, I had to record to show it to the psychiatric people, was that I think if I can recollect my memory and I can put it now in this documentary, is that it was supposed to be an experiment. It was supposed to be a piece of performance art, improvised. The idea was that it was New Year, and there was this whole Brexit deal, and I didn't know that there was going to be coronavirus or anything like that, and I think the concept was basically to make a video in which I'm claiming that Marilyn Manson, so-called Antichrist superstar, he's a fake Antichrist, and I am the real deal, the real Antichrist, and blah 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 blah, and etc. And then I say, I will, greetings England, greetings to all the inhabitants of the world. I will make England a great nation again, and we will conquer the world, and so on, so all that megalomaniacal stuff, all the sort of thing which a tyrant or dictator would say. Although there was a difference. I did explain that to the doctors. See, where Hitler was cruel, and Hitler was evil because he wiped out Jews and gypsies and homosexuals and mentally ill people like myself. There you go, like myself. The reign of the Antichrist would have been different. The era of the Antichrist would have been different. It would have been one of love. And let me explain you. And to this we'll have to go to, thanks to a good friend of mine. We'll have to refer to Demon the Fallen, the lore of the game Demon the Fallen, in which the angels rebel against God because they love humanity. And it's something along those lines that I think back then when I was unwell, I think what led me to believe it wasn't just acting, but I think I became unwell during those recordings. And it was the belief, I think, doctors and psychologists, it was a belief that I think a part of me, I was trying to bargain the idea that a bad person could become good, like some kind of twisted redemption story. And another part of me, I wasn't aware of what would happen next. And let me tell you what happened next. I think I managed to make 3 more videos, and after that, a lot of different religious factions, a lot of religious people. I'm not going to say who or what, but a lot of religious people, they came looking for me, and I told him, I said, I'm just an actor. It was just acting. Am I an actor? Oh, mentally ill person. So, but I said to them, look, it was just acting. It was just, well, I wouldn't say it was a joke, but just performance art. It was acting. It was method acting at best, and but they were saying, open the door, come here so we can destroy you, Mr. Antichrist. You're the Antichrist boy, we're going to destroy it. It's ridiculous. Everywhere I went to supermarkets, went to streets, went to hospital, there was hysteria. People would stop me. They would smile at me, sit down next to me. I said, I know, they pull out weapons on me. Was it my paranoia? I don't know. But, and comes to the situation in which I felt persecuted. Now, this is the thing. When I was the voices, take a moment. No. Maybe later. So, when it came to it, eventually I could no longer stay at home because I felt persecuted. So I ended up spending whatever money I had left, and believe me, money was running out fast because I was spending it, hiding in different hotels in Brighton area. And we see, at first it was exciting, because I felt like, oh my God, this is like a kind of mouse kind of thing, like I'm trying to evade, it's like, where in the world is the Antichrist hiding, right, kind of thing. But eventually it got scary. I mean, one evening I remember I was depressed, and I was on the third floor, I think, of the hotel, and I felt like trapped, like my back was against the window, not just the wall, but against the window, people. Crazy. And so was it, back against the window, back against the wall, and yes, trust me, I was an American Marcadian. What's my absence, people? What's my absence? Drink of madness. They will know. So, that's when I started to get scared. I started listening to songs by Billie Eilish called Everything I Wanted. I started listening to songs by Pale Waves called Carl, I Wonder What It's Like to Die. And, this. I started to get to me, these songs. They hit me differently, I started to become emotional, listen to them, I think when, Pale Waves, they sing, I wonder what it's like to die. Yeah, that's how I felt. I felt like, oh my God, this is it. Am I going to kill myself? Am I so afraid that people coming to hunt me down because I'm the Antichrist, that I'm going to kill myself? But this is ridiculous. I'm not even the real Antichrist. But things go out of hand. And then listen to lyrics of Billie Eilish where it says, if I knew it all, then will I do it again? Will I do it again? Those things resonate with me. It freaked me out. Scared me. Got to the point where, I know what you're going to say. Marcavians, of course, we feel like television's talking to us. But back then it wasn't like that. Television wasn't talking to me. But I did feel weird, like the universe was telling me something. Maybe through the TV. But not in the way that television would talk to me. No, not like that. But, I watch old soap operas, even the news and things like that would resemble my life. And I'm thinking, whoa, this is weird. It's like Premonition Street, it's like, it's like TV's become an oracle. What the fuck, right? What the fuck? Stuck in the rut. So, I went downstairs to get my croissant, which I was dipping into my cup of tea. No, this situation was definitely not my cup of tea. And then, boom, they sprung on me, man. I just went and rolled. I was naked underneath, and they sprung me. They didn't even let me, go back to my room and put on clothes. And the psychiatric people and the police officers, the psychiatric team and the police officers, they sprung on me, and then they even ripped my fucking, they ripped my fucking croissant in half. They snapped. I was left with a fucking croissant snap. My dear, poor croissant. I know you think it's just a croissant, but believe me, to someone who's, I don't know, going through a lot of things, someone who's suffering from paranoia. Oh, did I forget to mention, there was one night where I tried to leave my room to go downstairs to get some beers, and fucking door disappeared. Now, was there another McCaven there doing the imitation of me next door or something? Because I could swear, door disappeared. Physically, impossible. I know what you're going to say, but the door physically disappeared. That scared the shit out of me. And it made me think, what is hell like? People think that hell is like Hellraiser, or hell is like, the Bible. But no, I believe this is my theory on hell. I think hell is just like a hotel room which you can never leave. But you get your free TV channels, you get your, satanic room service, you get your satanic internet, YouTube, all that, Facebook, So you get treated well. And once in a while, they allow the guests to come and visit you to your room. But of course, you have to be careful to shut the door quickly, because otherwise other things from hell can get in there, and you don't want that. But as far as it goes, the worst place to go, just read the Necronomicon, just read, I don't know, man, just fucking look at voodoo magic books, fucking voodoo magic, all that shit. Worst places to go. So as far as I'm concerned, my theory back then, what I believe the hell was, it could be a hotel room. You listen to the lyrics of Hotel California, and it gets creepy. Yes. Yeah. You better believe it. What? Sorry. Huh? So, yeah, the whole idea of was that, to me, hell was just a hotel that you can never leave. You're forever stuck in the hotel. You're forever stuck in the hotel room. And I think at some point I made some stupid video. I drank so much and lasted 2 hours, and it was embarrassing because I talked about, conspiracy theories, and I said something like, "Ooh, I like Heather, I like Billie Eilish, or I like you both." It was embarrassing stuff. But I'm over that. Anyway, so well, here I am. Here I am, standing at the crossroads. Yes. A little bit upset that I've been brought back from the dead. Or shall we say, yes, the undead. But very soon I shall decide what could happen. After all, this could be, the Antichrist personality. Jeez. I just learned to master Monogak, and even die happy. And my childish brings me back, and I get tainted again. And now I have to deal with this greetings, England, and all the inhabitants of the world. This is your Antichrist. voice speaking. See? No, this is not a test. This is the new world order. I mean, what? What? This is a new world. Wait, no, that's in my head. That's not Antichrist, that's in my head. The Antichrist is a split person, that's in my head. If I can control Monarch, if I can control. No. It's the new world order.
What we are looking at is good and evil, right and wrong.
In this world,
A new world order.
all hell England. This is the Antichrist.
A new world order. A new world order. A new world order. We're not about to make that same mistake. A new world order.
Oh, what the? Snap out of it. Okay, enough of the Antichrist business. It's really freaky. No, the Antichrist, it's creepy stuff. Anyway, so I'm Edd-Weirdo, my Kevin. Supposed to be dead. I'm dead, so now I'm brought being back by my child, Marla. She's brought me back to death because she gave me some bicep to drink, and as I drank, of course, said if vampire would, came back to life. True, I got hit lots of times and I died, but it wasn't that bad. Like I said, they didn't turn me completely into minced meat and didn't decapitate my head, so who knows, maybe these are the secret chronicles of Edd-Weirdo Bushbridge. Or Edd-Weirdo. He's an American Malkiwi. It's like bipolar, highs and lows. Maybe we got a little too over dramatic in the prior episode, maybe I got. But it doesn't, you know? It doesn't. Well, I wonder, is this all in my head? Maybe this is the last part of me, like some kind of matrix, like just hallucinating all of this as I'm dying and going straight to my grave and thinking, what the hell happened? No. Of course, I know you're there. I know you're there. Yes, Marla. Thank you, Marla. Marla, people. My child, Marla. Yes, I love you too. Proud to be your sire. Well, proud to be the person that can summon your sire on the get-go. Gets weird, right? Yeah. Jeez. So, come on. I dare you. I double dare you. I wonder if I've been tainted by Clown Valley. I wonder if there's a bit of Valley in me because, you know, when I was going through the abyss, trying to come back to life, yeah, they didn't seem to have a problem with me. And especially when they said, oh, you're the Antichrist. And I said, yes, I am the Antichrist. You must let me pass through. I said, yes, master. Well, you think the Antichrist is human? Let me tell you what it is. It's like a mirror. It's like a dance with the shadows. Not the wolves, a dance with the shadows. It's like a fucking expensive phone call all the way from hell, not from Uranus. Although I get calls from Uranus, I get calls from many Malkavians. Oh boy, this brings happiness to me. I think I'm dead and I'm watching the news and apparently in the news it says that corporation's been annihilated. It's gonna cost millions to repair it. Personnel demoralized. I think this was done by lots of vampires, and I think what happened was, I get the picture. I was there finding Marla watched me. Marla could have left me to her, but Marla, she felt she had to also do the right thing. She got me out. She pulled me out of there. Gave me her vital, her blood, and yeah, Marla gave me her blood, and now I am. Sorry, my quirk is my quirk. And yeah, I'm back by popular demand. I'm back. You know, they say Mondo Gecko is a savage beast. They say, you know, that's what we need. Disciplines. Us vampire need disciplines to keep focus, so we don't completely lose our humanity, so we don't, you know, give in to the beast. It's sad when one of our brothers becomes a beast. Yes. And, you know, call it what you will, sequel or prequel or somewhere between. Like I said, where we are right now is that, yes, in the previous episode I died. But in this episode I'm here because my child, Marla, brought me, saved me, rescued me from there, and brought my dead body, and then took my dead body to a quiet place and shelter, and you know, we were protected from the sun, obviously, and yeah, she gave me some of her blood, and now I'm back to life, but still pondering, still wondering, what is there for me to do now? Decisions. I could stay dead, or I could continue. If I die, at least found redemption. If I stay alive, it's like, hey, everybody, you know what's happening at the funeral? What's happening at the funeral? Jokes. It's kind of confusing, kind of electrifying, multiplying, etc. Bananas. I mean, I beat the system. Total nature has been destroyed. The evil corporations been destroyed to a point where that's it. You know, there's not much they can do now. You're asking me the question now. What does a scare Malkavian do? Right. But what does a honorable Malkavian do? Because I tell my child to I could always, document, like a chronicle, and then in the end, if it all fails, if I fail as a writer, then I can always stuck in a rut, stuck in a rut, stuck in a rut. Sorry, coconut, coins chasing me. Oh. But let me get some hindsight. Maybe after a while, yes. I can always stay alive, or I can just die. Either way, I had fun. Yeah, either way, I had fun. Yeah, it's been a fun run. It's been a long run. Did I say that I'm okay? I did. You sure? But yeah, it seems like, it's not like I read an occult book and I'm hallucinating, right? It's more like dementation. I'm mentally almost over Markavian. Things here at work. And boy, it's fucking nuts. It's giving me a fucking headache. That's Markavian mischievous law, aren't we? Cheeky rascals. We never learn. We never learn to forgive. We never learn to forget. Well, how could I forget Dr. Nightchurch? How could I possibly forgive Dr. Nightchurch? How could I possibly forget what he did? As for those evil corporation bosses, they had it coming. They had it coming. Fuck. Doing those terrible things. Trying to wipe out. Trying to do cruel experiments on the implants. I couldn't allow that to happen. Could I? Well, vengeance was served. Dr. Nutjudge, your history, like a beat-up car. Evil corporation, humans, your history, like an old movie star. Why do I feel like I'm quoting Shakespeare's sister songs? Hang on, let's ask one of my Markavian friends on the Markavian label. Why does this sound like a song? Oh, they tell me because it's a fucking song. Hope you enjoy this retelling of some elements of my life, which, I was supposed to die in the last episode, but once again, sorry the confusion with my child and mom. She's so mischievous, she just couldn't stand by the rules to bring me back to life. Now what a pain in the ass. I'm undead again. I might stick around for a while. But after that, I think I just have to cut my head off. Sorry. Maybe I should go back to Spain. I don't know. I'm okay. I'm crazy. Ups and downs. Ups and downs. 1 minute I am doing this, and the next minute I'm doing that. Just like that. Ooh, yes, you better believe it. Isn't that so beautiful? Isn't the world such a great place? Such a wonderful place. Yes. The world. Such a great place. The world is such a great place. It's fun being a Walkenian. Excuse me. Excuse me for a second. Bear with me, people. I think it's my madness. It's my illness. That's more like it. That's more like it. I love this song.
Forgive her, for she
From
knows
my
what
album.
she does.
Special treat to all my. Oh, it's been 150 years and this song still sounds. Where's the remake of this song?
Cross upon
Oh,
her
here's a
bedroom
demo version of
wall.
this song.
From grace she will fall. An image burning in her mind.
I can remember,
And between
the
her
battles.
thighs.
Me, Lord of Justice, about fighting against those who oppressed us. Sword came, bringing it to humanity. To the humans. My hands are good.
Dying command, full of pain. When will you come again?
And I am a knight of the moon.
Before you beg
I am a
to
knight of
suffer,
the
please.
sword of
On
Cain.
your back and knees. There's no forgiveness for her sins. Free for Spanish man. Would you suffer eternally or internally?
And I decide to die again. Olivia. I will have my own episode. But, for what it's worth,
For her lust, she'll burn in hell. Her
my name is
soul will
Edd-Weirdo.
be well. All through mass man and
And it's great when the sword of Cain is fighting.
salvation. Compass Christi, she needs.
Me and my Lord of Justice and the sword of Cain with this battle fighting
Compass Christi.
with our swords. Like this, like this, like this. Like this, like this.
Love God, feel her God.
Inside of her, inside of her, deep inside of her,
Inside of her, deep inside of her. Jesus Christ looks like me. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ looks like me.
oh, that's what memories. It does. The good old days fighting alongside us about. Those were great memories, man. Great memories. Have you ever thought how great it is to be insane? But to be totally off the wall insane? Like Pain Stripper insane? Like more than sniffing glue insane. Keep stone. Me, I get insane any day of the week. Yeah. Well, let's have a look. Welcome to Phil's diary. Let's have a look. What is it with this whole Antichrist business? I'm the Antichrist. No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. Crazy, not kidding. I'm the Antichrist. No, I'm not. I'm a crazy South American Malkavian. Let's have a laugh.
I look real good today.
Oh,
I look
God.
real good today. I look real good today.
150 years and
I
still
look
can't
real
talk
good
English
today.
properly? Can't talk English properly? What?
I look real good today.
Yeah.
Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he
Well, I gotta troll myself. Gotta make myself fun, because as long as I can make fun of my alter egos and my split personalities or my acting, it's great to be a Malkavian. Ooh, shit, I'm breaking the fourth wall here. This is where I'm South American Malkavian.
I needed time to think to get the memories from my mind.
This
What
is
did I see?
the Antichrist speaking.
Can I believe that what I saw that night was real?
I'm just a
not
Malkavian.
just fantasy?
Just a crazy Malkavian.
Just what I saw
Ooh, crazy Malkavian.
in my old dreams.
Trust me,
Reflections of my
the story will continue.
back at me.
I thank you.
'Cause in my dreams,
Oh my God. Yeah. Until next time. My name is Edd-Weirdo. I'm a Malkavian, but above all, trust me. Yes, trust me. I'm not the Antichrist. I'm just a South American Malkavian. Now this is me, trolling myself, making fun of my Antichrist persona. Yes, every Malkavian is really serious. We are. Until the next time. Oh, why can't we just stick around for a bit longer? Oh, shit. My battery's gonna die. Yes, 150 years into the future, and they can still make a fucking phone recorder device or blast. Goodness. Well, just rock out, yeah. Until the battery runs out. I'm not crazy, Malkavian. But having fun. Thank you to everyone. I love you all. This is Edd-Weirdo. Trust me, I'm a South American Malkavian.